Good morning, my dear students. In this tutorial, we discuss the concepts of straight lines, part 4. Let us see the points. First one, point of intersection of two lines. Second, the line L divides the line joining AB bar in the ratio minus L11 is to L22. Next, third one, Sivas theorem. Fourth one, Minila's theorem. Fifth one, concurrent lines. Sixth, centers. ONGC, orthocenter, 9-point circle center, centroid, circumcenter. Next, last, incenter and excenters. Incenter I and excenters I1, I2, I3. The first one, first point of intersection of two lines. A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. These are two lines. We have to find the point of intersection of two lines. There are different methods to solve the point of intersection. One method is cancellation. That means equating the coefficients and subtract or addition, eliminate one variable, we can find the one variable. That variable substitute here, we get the point of intersection. That is one method. Next, substitution. Third one, that is cross multiplication method. Now we discuss that method. Let us observe. First equation. From the first equation, you have to take y coefficient, that is b1. Next, constant c1. X coefficient a1. Again y coefficient b1. This is from first equation. Now, from second equation, in the same way, you have to write down y coefficient, constant, x coefficient, y coefficient. Cross multiplication method. It is the rule. You have to take that x by b1c2 minus b2c1 equal to y by c1a2 minus c2a1 equal to 1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. Look here. First and last you take that. From that relation we get x equal to b1c2 minus b2c1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. In the same way, by taking these two, we get y coordinate. From these two, x coordinate. From these two, y coordinate. Therefore, point of intersection is b1c2 minus b2c1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. Next, c1a2 minus c2a1 by a1b2 minus a2b1. Generally, this method is used in theoretical problems. By cross multiplication, we can use that. In numerical, that means if x, y constant, that line equation is given, two lines are given, we can find easily by eliminating one variable, either x or y. That means multiplying first equation one variable, one constant, second equation by addition or subtraction, we can easily get the point of intersection. Next, now we are going to the next point, second point. Discuss the second point. The line L equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 divides the join of the points ax1y1 and bx2y2 in the ratio minus L11 is to L22. That is same as minus L of a by L of b. L of a means a x1 y1. You have to substitute this point in this ax1 plus by1 plus c. L of b, substitute b in this line ax2 plus by2 plus c, like this. Come to the proof. ax1 y1, bx2 y2. These 2 points, L, cut the line joining the points A and B in the ratio m is to n. Let us take m is to n. We have to show that m by n equal to this. M by n equal to this. m is to n. The line L divides the join of A and B in the ratio m is to n. By section formula, you can find the coordinates of P. P equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma, m by 2 plus n by 1 by m plus n. Substitute, but the point lie on the line. P lie on the line. L equal to 0. Substitute this point in this line. L means this, x is this, y is this. You have to write down these values in this line. We get a into mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, come, plus b into m by 2 plus n by 1 by m plus n, plus c equal to 0. Taking LCM, m plus n and cross multiplication, we get that. That means plus c into m plus n whole divided by m plus n. By cross multiplication, 0 into that m plus n, that becomes 0. So the next step is, look carefully, a into mx2 plus nx1 plus b into m by 2 plus n by 1 plus c into m plus n equal to 0. Now we get 6 terms, amx2 plus bmy2 plus cm. In these 3 terms, m is common, so implies m into ax2 plus by2 plus c plus second terms anx1 plus bny1 plus cn. In that, taking common n, ax1 plus by1 plus c equal to 0. Take this term, that side, that become minus of. So, from this relation, m by n equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by ax2 plus by2 plus c. Look carefully. N into ax1 plus by1 plus c, take that side, that become minus of that. Afterwards, divide with n and divide with this. ax2 plus by2 plus c, take that side, and n this side, m by n equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by ax2 plus by2 plus c. That is nothing but minus L of A. L of A means you have to substitute A in this line. We get ax1 plus by1 plus c. That is L of A by L of B. That is same as minus L11 by L22. Henceforth, P divides AB in that ratio minus L11 by L22. Okay. Let us observe the concerned example of the above concept. Find the ratio in which the line 3x plus 4y plus 7 equal to 0 divides the join of the points A 2 minus 1, B minus 1 2, A 1 1, B 1 minus 5. So we have to find L of A and L of B. After that, ratio is minus L of A by L of B. L of A means L of A, first one, L of A. L is this line, A is this point. You have to substitute this point in this line. 3 into 2 plus 4 into minus 1 plus 7. That value is equal to 6 minus 4 plus 7. 6 plus 7, 13. Minus 4, 9. L of B. That means B point substitute in this line. X minus 1, y2. 3 into minus 1 plus 4 into 2 plus 7. That is equal to minus 3 plus 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 minus 3, that is 12. Ratio equal to minus L of A by L of B. That means minus 9 by 12. That equal to minus 3 by 4. 3 cancel that. 3 is to 4 externally. 3 is to 4 externally. External. Minus indicates external. 3 is to 4 external. So, what is the position of the segment and the line? 3 is to 4. A and B are 2 points. L divides AB, the segment AB, extended AB, that is a line. Somewhere A and B are there. 3 is to 4. A here, B here. 3 is to 4. Like this. Line cuts 3 is to 4. L equal to 0 divides L into L to A, that is 3, and this point and this 2, this point is 4. So 3 is to 4. L divides AB externally. Now we have to observe one important point. A and B are same side to the line. Same side to the line. L of A 9, L of B 12. Both are positive. So if L of A and L of B have same side to the line. If L of A and L of B both are negative, this side to the line. So A and B, L of A and L of B have same side to the line. The ratio is minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4. That means, that indicates 3 is to 4 externally. So, here the position of the line and the segment is like this. Now we are going to the second problem. We can easily solve the same method. We can easily solve that. That is simply, we note down that L of A by L of A equal to, directly you note down, x1, y1, 3 plus 4 plus 7, 7 plus 7, that is 14. L of B equal to, just we substitute 1 and minus 5 instead of x and y. 3 minus 20 plus 7, 10 minus 20, that is minus 10. My ratio formula that contains minus L of A by L of B. Minus L of A by L of B. Minus ratio is equal to minus L of A by L of B. That equal to minus 14 by minus 10. That become 7 by 5. 7 is to 5 internally. 7 is to 5 internally. The position of the line is like this. A, it is B. 7 parts towards A and 5 parts towards B. This 7 is to 5. Look here. That ratio is positive. That indicates that line cuts the segment AB internally between A and B. Ratio is positive. You have to observe here L of A is 14 positive and L of B is negative. Both have opposite sign. That's why the position of the points A and B are opposite side to the line. Now we discuss one important note, that is, if L of A and L of B have same side to the line, and second point is L of A and L of B are opposite signs, then A and B are opposite sides either side to the line L. Now we are going to the next point, third point, that is Siva's theorem. Now we are going to the third point, Siva's theorem, that is A, B, C are the vertices of triangle ABC. P is any point. Join the vertices and extend it. Join AP, BP, CP and extend. That cuts the sides, opposite sides D, E, F. Then BD by DC into CE by EA into AF by FB equal to 1. So how to prove this one? The proof is left to you. Just I explain. You can easily solve that by using the concept of before. Look here. Without loss of generality, you can take P as origin, A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3. Let us take P as origin. If it is not origin, shifted to origin. That point shifted to origin, automatically P become origin. Afterwards, A x1 y1, B x2 y2, C x3 y3. Now, you can find AP equation. By using 2-point form, we get the line equation. That line divides BC in the ratio BD by DC equal to minus L of minus, we get the ratio BD is to DC. In the same way, B x2 y2, P origin, we get the line equation. After that, by using that line, we can easily get the ratio. After that, PF equation in the same way. PF equation, PF equation is nothing but CP equation, C x3 y3, P origin. Action this, we get the ratio. After that, the product of these three, all are cancelled. Definitely we get that product is 1. We can easily prove that. Now, example also, the question given like that. In triangle ABC, P is a 1 point. The ratio is given. AP divides BC in the ratio 3:7, as well as BP divides CA in the ratio 2:5. Find the ratio CF divides AB. That means it is BD by DC 3 by C. It is 2 by 5. That is taken as m by n equal to 1. We get that m by n equal to 6 by 35 by 6. That is nothing but 35 by 6. That is the ratio. That means CP divides AP in the ratio that it is 3:7. It is 2:5. So automatically we can find this ratio, that is 35:6. Next, now we are going to the another point, that is the fourth point, Menela's theorem. In triangle ABC, AX1 y1, BX2 y2, CX3 y3, a transversal L is AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, cuts the three sides AB, BC, CA in the points D, E, F. AB in F, BC in D, CA in E. Then BD by DC into CE by EA into AF by FB equal to -1. Look here. Transversal L, AX plus BY plus C equal to 0. That cuts BC in D, L equal to 0. That divides BC in the ratio BD is to DC minus L of B by L of C. Clearly, BD by DC equal to BD by DC. L divides BC in the ratio minus L of B by L of C, as well as CE by EA. The line is same line, CE by EA, line L divides the join of C and A, that is minus L of C by L of A. In the same way, AF by FB equal to line divides AB in the ratio AF by FB equal to minus L of A by L of B. The product of, observe that the product of these two, L of A means that is AX1 plus BY1 plus C. L of B means AX2 plus BY2 plus C. L of C means AX3 plus BY3 plus C. The product of these three clearly -1, because L of B by L of C, L of B cancel, L of C cancel, L of A cancel. We get minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, that become minus 1. Here, the line cuts two sides internally, definitely the third side externally. The line may cuts two sides external, definitely one side internally. One side internally. So definitely the product must be negative. Negative. Because here ratio these two positive and this is negative. So product is negative. Product must be equal to minus 1. We can easily prove this. Okay. Now we discuss the fifth point concurrent lines. L1, L2, L3 are three lines. These three are concurrent. Before going to that, what is concurrent lines? If the lines cut in one point, these are called concurrent lines. These are called not concurrent. Concurrent means passing through one point. Three or more lines passing through one point, then the lines are said to be concurrent lines. These three are not concurrent. Non-concurrent three lines form a triangle. Concurrent lines, no triangle. Now, we are going to the one important theorem, that is, three lines are concurrent. If three lines L1, L2, L3 are concurrent, then the condition is determinant is 0. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. These three rows taken from the given lines. If we expand this, that is A1 into, look here, how to expand 3 by 3 matrix. That was learned in the chapter matrices. Even though you observe here, A1 into, eliminate the row and the column containing A1, we get 2 by 2 matrix. The determinant, that is B2, C2, B3, C3. 2 by 2 matrix, eliminate row and column containing A1. Minus B1 into, eliminate row and column containing B1. The 2 by 2 matrix is A2, C2, A3, C3. Next, plus C1 into, in the same way, eliminate the row and column containing C1. A2, B2, A3, B3 equal to 0. So how to find 2 by 2 matrix determinant? That is nothing but B2, C3 minus B3, C2 implies A1 into B2, C3 minus B3, C2 minus B1 into A2, C3 minus A3, C2 plus C1 into A2, B3 minus A3, B2. Okay. So how we prove this? In another method, that is, find the point of intersection of L2 and L3. If that point of intersection is alpha and beta, that point satisfies this line, x alpha, y beta. If you substitute instead of x and y, we get the condition of this. So in problems, if three lines are given, one unknown quantity k given, that may be x coefficient or y coefficient constant in anywhere, we can use this formula. Without point of intersection of the lines, we can find the value of k by using this formula. Directly we get that. Okay. There is another method. Find the point of intersection of two lines and that point substitute the line containing k. We get k value. Okay, next. In this point, concurrent lines, very good points are there. That is the equation of the line passing through the point of intersection of two lines.